Okay guys, so today we are going to declutter my foundation collection. This is my little tin of foundations. I don't know how it got so overwhelming, but at the same time this is going to be really hard because I love pretty much all of these. There are a few in here that I know I can get rid of, but I love all these foundations for different things, and so yeah, this might be a difficult one, but I'm going to lay them all out and we'll see what's up. Okay guys, so here are all of my foundations laid out. I didn't do like drugstore and high-end or anything. I just laid them all out because why not? So, like I said, I really truly love most of these and have like a specific use, or like my skin is doing something and I know which foundation I want. And yeah, so let's just go through them. I'm obsessed with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have two shades. I have the shade Ivory and the shade Vanilla. Vanilla's actually, they're actually both a little bit too dark for me on the reg, but ever since getting this NYX Pro foundation mixer in white, I've been able to use it all the time, not just when I have a tan. So lately my everyday foundation, which I mentioned this in my morning routine, is these two mixed together because this doesn't really change the like wear of the foundation or anything. It doesn't change the consistency, it just changes the color. So knowing that, I am going to keep both of these because when this runs out, I'll just have to use a little bit more of the foundation mixer and make it lighter. But I love this formula so much, and these are pricey. I think they're around, I don't even know, like $40 or something, but it's the best foundation. So I am going to keep both, and while we're at it, I'm going to keep the NYX foundation mixer. Seriously, if you haven't tried the Born This Way foundation, you must, because it's incredible. My Jouer Matte Moisture Tint is my favorite foundation of all time. This is in the color Linen. This is just like the best for when I just need it to work and I need it to work fast. It's my perfect color. It says matte moisture tint, so it's not like dewy or anything, but it's definitely not like matte or drying or anything, and it just makes my skin look great. So I'm keeping that. I'm almost out of it as well, so I'll use this up and then repurchase it because it's my favorite. And then my favorite full coverage foundation is this Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation. I have the color Rose Ivory, which I actually really like for my skin. I don't normally like to pull pink at all, but for some reason the Rose Ivory in this works really well for me, and I just love this foundation for extra coverage or just full coverage. It's really like thick, but if you use it with a beauty blender and thin it out a little bit, it's just beautiful. I'm obsessed. So I'm keeping this. So far so good. We're keeping it all. My other favorite foundation right now is this Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid, which my friend Javier works for Laura Mercier and he gave me this. They're discontinuing it, which I'm so upset about because this is another one kind of like my Jouer Matte Moisture Tint that I just kind of throw on when I'm trying to get out the door, and it works really well. It works great with a beauty blender. I have the shades Shell. I also have a backup of Shell, which is great because I'm almost out of this, so I'm keeping both of those. I'm going to finish this up and move on to this. But I also have the shade Ivory, which usually the shades Ivory work for me because they tend to pull a little bit yellow, which so do I. I'm fair, but I'm like yellow at the same time. So I've never actually tried this, so I need to try the color match and then see if it works, and if it does, then I'll use it, and if not, then I'll get rid of it. But for now, we're going to keep it. Let's move some things. I know that I love, and I'm keeping both of my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundations. This one is just the True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I have the color W12 Porcelain. Love this stuff so much. This is my favorite drugstore foundation, well, these two. It's just so dewy and just makes your skin look healthy and luminous, and it's just the best. So keeping that. Same with the cushion. It's kind of along the same lines, but this one, I don't know. I don't think they're the exact same formula. This one, you build up the coverage if you want, which I like, and they're both just so luminous and nice. I have the color N2 in this one. I don't know if that's the same or if they run differently, but I love both of those. Those aren't going anywhere. I also know I love my Benefit Big Easy. It says better than a BB cream, but it is like essentially a BB cream. It has SPF 35 in it, which is great, so I'll use this for like Disneyland days or something like that, or just days where I'm wearing less makeup but I still want to have like a good foundation on my skin, like a good tint. So I love this, and it has like a it dries to like a matte powder finish, so I like that. I do love my Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer by The Balm, but I only need one. I have the color Light and I have the color Lighter Than Light, and I'm actually going to keep the color Light. The concealer Lighter Than Light works better for me, but for my whole face, Light works the best. So I'm going to keep Light and pass on Lighter Than Light because it's never even been used. I might even sell this one. We'll see. I am going to keep my Maybelline, what is this even called? Fit Me Foundation. I used to love this. I need to break it back out and see if I still love it, but I loved the color match. I have like a really big problem with color matching because of my freckles. My face can look a little bit different than my neck, so it's like when I find a color match that works, I really, really like it. So I'm gonna stick with that one. I am gonna pass on my Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water just because I never like the way I look when I'm wearing it. I just kind kind of look too dewy and just kind of greasy, and it's a little bit too pale for me as well. I have the shade Fair. The formula is really nice though, but it just doesn't work for my skin, so I'm gonna pass this one on. I do love my Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. Just testing the color match. I remember this one being like a little bit pink, and that's why I don't reach for it. Yeah, it's totally pink. I think I'm gonna pass that one on, which makes me sad, but I can always get it in a different color. But yeah, this one totally pulls pink on my face, and I think that's why I don't reach for it. Can you like tell how pink that is? I don't know, on camera it looks like the same as my skin, but in real life it's like, whoa, that's peachy pink as hell. And then last but not least, I haven't actually tried this. This is the NYX BB Beauty Balm, and I have the color Light, Nude, something. I have the lightest shade, I think. They gifted this to me, and as you can see, I don't have very many BB creams or beauty balms or whatever they're called. So I want to try this. I need to try this on like a more relaxed day when I don't want to wear so much makeup, but I'm going to keep it and give it a fair shot. But okay guys, this is what I'm keeping, and I'm getting rid of 3. But hey, actually my goal was to get rid of 2 or 3, so that's not too bad. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, click in the corner to watch my playlist. Otherwise, I will see you next time, and I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!